Lego Custom. Hopefully we can do Thor some justice. I have good faith though, because I always have to keep that faith around, don't I? You know how it goes, easy come, easy to go. Try to pop these out as I can. Hey guys, welcome back to LEGO DC Series Custom Builds, and here we are again with another awesome exciting LEGO Custom, and today we're doing none other than the character known as Thor, aka Donald Blake. So with further hesitation, let's not waste any more time and go and make Thor. So starting off, we will be doing Donald Blake. Now if you don't know, Thor actually does have a secret identity. I'm not sure why they give him a position of Doctor though, because it's kind of not his thing when he's on a different planet. But I guess the only reason I can think of is because he wants to be with Jane Foster, maybe? But like I said, like always guys, remember you cannot request any customs at this time because I am packed. So remember not to do that until I give the word when you can request them. Other than that though, like I said, giving him I don't understand why they gave him a human persona called Donald Blake. The only reason I can think of why they gave him a doctor position, like I said, is because of his romance with the Jane Foster character, who is a nurse. So yeah, what we're gonna do now is make basically Donald Blake. I've got the image for the guys, so all's good in there. Let's just start things off by removing this attachment piece. Remember guys, like I said, that you can't request any customs at this time because, well, I'm packed, so I had to keep addressing that. Going to hair, we will scroll on down. I think it's short 03 for Donald Blake. Yes it is. Is it combed? No, it's just a bit scruffy. So, and it's blonde we're gonna go for. Not that blonde, that's the one. And of course going to heads, and we're gonna get the custom head 28 in place. And there is it out. There it is. And of course that's fine for now. Eyebrow color was also blonde. Let me just take a look just to be accurate. I want to be right on the money so I can get it done right. Actually, Thor has black eyebrows, so okay, well, I'll keep that in mind. Going on now to the arms, they will be Alfred arms for his lab coat, and of course make them white to finish up the lab coat. And of course go to hands, he's going to have human skin hands. Chest will be Hugo Strange's for the lab coat stuff, so let's find it. There he is, Hugo Strange. And now of course we just need to get the remaining Hugo Strange pieces, which means finding his hip piece, boom, and of course the leg piece as well. And there it is. Perfect. And yeah, there it is, essentially. The Donald Blake character. And of course, since he's Donald Blake, so he's not going to have his supernatural powers, so make sure they're all on black for now. Coming out from that, going to weapons real quick. Make sure he has nothing. And then out from that, personality, we'll give him red hearts, and he can be hurt because we know that otherwise if you have characters that are invincible, they're not really going to feel any pain, so I know he can be hurt, so he's not invulnerable. Voice 1, target module, we'll go with stars for obvious reasons. I should also go, or maybe you could go with an electric type like Livewire, you know, because he's got a thunder. Moving on to that, no super speed, basic animation we'll go with martial artist, cool, strong, we'll go with martial artist. But I guess of what he is right now, we'll go with cool for Donald Blake, because he has that witty charm to him. Going on to abilities, tap square fighting, hold square is a lunge attack number 2. Tap circle is the, since he's a doctor, he's going to have a detective mode. I'm guessing you could say, where to get his intelligence from then? I'm just going to say Jane Foster when it comes to medical stuff. but that's a stretch, and since he's a doctor you kind of have to, but whatever. But yeah, going to his whole circle, we're gonna go with a destroy mode number 2, and out we go. X button will be a single jump, no hyper jump. Going to skill set, scroll to the top, technology access because of the doctor stuff, acrobat, wall climbing, super strength powers. Well, it depends how strong he is. I'm going to put smash walls on. Basic vision, no goon command, no graffiti, tracking. Trying to think. Sure. That will be we'll go with average tracking. Illumination and stealth. And going on to basic information, hero character, and he would definitely join the Justice League. They would definitely take him in. And save character. And there is Donald Blake. They do have a lot of doctors on the Avengers team, but then again they kind of need to. They need smart people like Tony and Hank Pym, and like you could argue if Donald Blake is a smart character or not. I'm not sure why they gave him a doctor position now. But yeah, going down here, I'll quickly show off Donald Blake's abilities. Tap square is the fighting. Hold square is his lunge attack, which I'll go here and demonstrate real quick. Boom. Tap circle is his detective mode. Hold circle is his charge into action. And of course, as a doctor, he has the jump. But yeah, there is, of course, your attempt at doing Donald Blake. Now for the main event, we'll go inside and do Thor. So in we go. Do. And we can finally pull together the god of Asgard, or one of the gods, anyway. Do. And here we go. So, Thor starting off has a helmet on his head, so it's just this little padding helmet with some fairy ears. So probably, I was going to suggest using the Captain America, the Flash mask, but the Flash mask has it around his eyes and this one doesn't, so I mean, that would be nice. The problem is it doesn't have any earpieces on the side. What shall we go for? That would be nice, but it has the eye cover. We don't want the eye stuff. Essentially this will be our best bet, really. The only problem with it, like I said, is the fact that it doesn't have any horn pieces. Let's try Pride real quick. Can we change colour? Well, you can, so maybe this will work. The problem is it's got like this goblin feel to it, but whatever. So, light grey for the helmet, and the horns are white. There we go. We'll go to hair real quick to see if we have an option there with like a hair type mask. What we're looking, I don't think we will have that though. Didn't think so. So Pride is probably your best bet if you can sort of alter it to your way. So yeah, get Pride. Once you've done that, go to the, let's see, we'll go to, bit of an option here. We'll start off with the arms, and we'll work our way on. Let's see, they are, of course, human skin. They have like red wrists, so Kid Flash would be a nice choice right there. And of course, make sure that they are, you know, human skin. Hands have already been done, thanks to Donald Blake, so as that. Body, make sure your hands, of course, are human skin. The body, of course, is 4 circles and a black chest, so we'll take a look what we can find and see. There is a golden belt with that. Let's put on Aquaman for the time being. We'll make it black. We'll see if we can find something more accustomed to him. So we're looking for 4 circles on the chest. Dr. Light for now. And what's that one? That is Donna Troy. Do 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 do. So, like I said guys, remember not to request any customs at this time because I am packed. But so far so good. 4's coming out pretty well. Yeah, this is the chest we're using. This is Dr. Light's chest. Moving on to... I know his belt's meant to be yellow, but what can you do? Limitations. However, I'm thinking real quick. So, wait a minute. Go to custom body. We'll go to Bane, and now we'll paint his belt yellow. We already have a black chest there, and we can go to our decals and get Deadshot's logo and make it silverish color. I mean, we only have one, but one's better than 0, so there we go. Moving on from that, of course, the only thing we don't have is the muscles. So it all depends what you want to go with. I'm actually partial to go back to Dr. Light. I don't know why. Maybe it's because of the broad muscle stuff. I really don't know. But I'm going back with Dr. Light. But that's an option if you want it, guys. It all depends on your opinion. I just know something about Dr. Light feels a bit right to me. Anyway, moving on from that. Going to the hip section. It's also black with some white detailing. So looking at these... Which one? That's Huntress's one, that'd be nice. And then your leg section will be blue and gold, essentially. So probably like Shazam legs, maybe? Maybe Shazam legs. Hawkman. And of course make sure that you've got those blue. I mean, any sort of yellow legs will be fine, really. The legs are striped a bit. Shazam movie seems about right. The problem is you've got the red lines. Those are a bit better. Those are Shazam Pedro's legs, so that's a bit of a more accuracy of the God of Thunder. So yeah, Shazam Pedro, I'll stick with those. And now of course we need to add on the red cape, so put that in play, Capo 2. Make sure it's red on both sides. And there's that sorted. Moving on now to the abilities and effects. Make sure you've got the electric on when I get to it. Make sure it's blue. Number 3. And of course, coming out from that, color is blue for the electricity. And hip tapping, and I forgot which hand. According to this image, he's holding it in his right hand, so that is left, this is right. And of course you want to make sure it's electric. Style number 3, and blue for the hand. Now coming out from that, going to weapons, and he wants his hammer in there, so let's find it. Swords, staffs, hammers and axes, and clobberer. It's a bit of a small hammer. You don't want... That hammer's way too big, so you might want to use the average hammer. It looks a bit small and dinky. But look at the size of this one, it's huge. And it doesn't look quite accurate, so I would just go with the average hammer. Make sure your average hammer is matching up, so you want to... we'll go with any sort of stone you want to go with. Any sort of grey colour, go for your picks. But yeah, so far so good with 4. Going on to the health. Like I said, make sure it's on red. Standard health, voice 1, target modules, live wire, basic speed, animation. We'll switch it to martial artist. Or you could make it strong, depending on what you want to go with. But I'm more partial to go with martial artist for the training stuff. Abilities, we've done tap, square, fighting. That can still stay in the same. Tap, circle will be bolts now. It'll come from the weapon. I've actually tried this and it didn't work, so maybe I should take that into account. We'll switch it up to make... I could do an electric shield or an explosive. I'll go for an explosive attack. That's more like for explosive style 01, and make sure it's... I think it's a 4 I'm looking for. There is 4. And of course it's going to be a blue. And of course a sonar explosion, or an electric explosion. Electric makes more sense before. Coming out now, going to whole circle. It's going to be a beam, of course. And of course we're looking for a number 6. And of course it's gonna be from beam origin the right hand, or should I say the weapon. And of course the color will match up, so get that blue back in play. There we go. And we've done the tap circle button as well, so X button is flight, hyper jump as well. Just going to skills, scroll to the top. No grabber gun, technology access off, because he's no longer a doctor. Acrobat wall climbing on, smashing stuff on, beam deflect on, beam command no, tracking on, illumination off, stealth on. There we go. Basic information, hero character, and he would join the Justice League like I said. Name's already in, save character. Whew. There we go. 4. I think I did a nice job on 4 for the limit I had. I think I pulled it off pretty sweet. Not bad. So coming up here, and we'll show off the abilities real quick. Tap square is the hammer ability. Awesome stuff where he fights with his hammer. Hold square is his lunge attack. Boom. Tap circle is his explosion attack, and of course you've got his beam of electricity with hold circle. Awesome stuff. And he's got his slam effects, tap X, tap square, boom. Awesomeness. Hold square is his hyper jump, and of course that transfers into flight mode. Awesomeness. And we'll just land real quick, boom. But there's my little go at 4, and I think I did a very good job for what I had to work with. Such limitations, and I still pulled off a nice custom. Awesome. But yeah guys, there's my little scrap at doing 4. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like, comment, go subscribe, all that good stuff. Hit the notification bell button so you can stay in tune for all LEGO DC Superman's custom builds and various amounts of other content on my channel. And next time on LEGO DC Superman's custom builds, we'll be moving right along with our Avengers. And let's see which Avenger we'll be doing next time. Hopefully it will be a good one. I have good faith we should do. See how I pull them off. Next time we'll be doing Hawkeye. Till next time guys, peace.